Hey guys, what's going on? I just thought I'd take this quick opportunity to make this video and sort of talk about a realisation I've had. Almost a bit of a eureka moment, I'm hoping. And it's all about advice that's been given to me and observations that I've had throughout my journey. I do like to think that when I'm given others' opinions and help on me, that I try to take it on board. But looking back now, I don't think I do. And what's happened is, obviously, I'm coming out of this bit of a slump I've had, and I'm feeling great. I really am sort of, I won't say I'm back, but I'm feeling a lot more upbeat, and my thought processes are back to normal, which is awesome. But over the last week, I reached out on a couple of groups and on here, and people kept saying to me, you need to be kind to yourself. And that particular sentence, I must admit, I'd never really thought about it in any sort of great detail. It was just, yeah, I kind of understand you've got to be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. But for whatever reason, I got thinking about this. And looking back on my journey, so many people have said that to me. Be kind to yourself, don't be so hard on yourself, be gentle with yourself. And I've always kind of thought, yeah, whatever. I know me better than you do, and this is how I need to work. But as I say, for whatever reason, a bit of a light switch moment happened, and I sort of thought, okay, well, why is everyone telling me this? And I reached out to a couple of people, and I asked them what their meaning of what does being kind to yourself mean to them. And I got some great stuff back, to be honest, and that in turn made me look at myself. Now, I'll start off by saying I am my worst own critic. And I have to be honest, I do think that's quite healthy, because if I'm not my own worst critic, then I'm not going to I'm not going to want and then need to make the changes to move forward. So I'm quite comfortable with the fact that I'm my own worst critic. But am I kind to myself? Then when I really look at it, I'm not. I'm always striving for something else, always. I don't ever sort of just give myself a break and say, you know, or just be comfortable with where I am at the moment. And the more and more I think about this, I sort of see patterns that have happened in the past. Now, obviously, I'm searching to find out why I have these little mental crashes, and you know, there's many reasons. There's many reasons it could be, but you know, I'm trying to fix it internally, and I'm pretty confident it's the way I look at things. But a little bit of structure I've come up with is when you sort of look into what does be kind to yourself mean. A common phrase that comes back to you is treat yourself how you would treat others. That makes sense. But that got me thinking what I think and how I treat others, and it's not good. I've got to be honest. Now, this is going to sound like I'm beating myself up and talking like I'm a complete arsehole, but I am a very judgmental person. I need to give you some examples, really. So when I've been on help groups and things in the past, and if someone's relapsed for what I would say is a silly reason, now that's none of my business, is it? But I'll read the comment they've put, and I'll roll my eyes, and I'll be thinking, God, that person's so weak. And I always compare everyone else to me, and the kind of my thinking behind that is, well, if I can stay sober, going through all the shit that I've been through and going through, and have got to come, and yet they've picked up a drink because of whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm really judgmental. And I've always, when I think about it, if I read anything that somebody's posted or whatever, you know, I'll make my mind up on that post in my own head, and I'll be very hard on someone. And I've taken it further, and I've been hard on people on self groups, and I've always come across as the, you know, in like good cop, bad cop relationships, I'm always the bad cop. And, oh yeah, Glenn will tell you how it is. You know, he'll call a spade a spade. And I'm looking back now thinking, maybe that's, you know, where I'm going wrong, you know. If I mean, it's a ridiculous thing to say, but if I need to get into a place where I'm a lot kinder to myself, then I need to be kinder to others, and stop being so bloody judgmental and over opinionated on things. So this is kind of where I'm at, and obviously I've been looking into it, but yeah, there's definitely something there, and I think obviously because so many different people for a long period of time have told me this, so there's obviously something there, you know. Now it's certainly not a quick fix, I understand that, and obviously you've got to change I've got to change my thinking on things, and you can't do that overnight. You know, I just have to, I guess, next time I'm judging someone, or more importantly, judging myself, then I need to just sort of step back from that and talk it through and figure it out why I'm doing that. You know, I going back to the goals and how I'm all about being focused on a target, and then that drives me forward. You know, there's a bit of me now wonders if this is why I do have these crashes, because I take on too much, because my goals are not small. You know, I do things in a big way. You know, and a lot of people have said, you know, it's all or nothing thinking, and yeah, it certainly is. But you know, when you're in that mentality of, yeah, that's what you've got to do, that's how you make things happen. You know, and I've kind of lived and died by that, as it were. So again, it's quite difficult to put into words of where I'm at, but it's something now. It's information and help that's been given to me, and my gut feeling is there's definitely mileage in me going down this route, on myself and others. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think I'm a pretty decent person. I can be an arsehole, but who can't? You know, but I need to stop beating myself up. You know, I mean, every day I beat myself up. You know, I've just come out of that slump, and daft as it sounds, I'm beating myself up. I'm beating myself up over that. The fact that I let the demon drink voice back in, I'm absolutely giving myself such a hard time for that. You know, and I'm telling myself, you're absolutely weak and pathetic that you've let that happen. You know, the weight loss journey, you know, setting goals. But, you know, the weight's coming off. Automatically, I'm just doing the right things. I don't need to set gym targets and weightlifting targets. And I don't have to be at this particular stage in 7 days' time, 14 days' time, and so on. You know, it's absolutely crazy. You know, the weight loss thing is just, when I think about it, you know, and you're saying don't eat this, don't eat that, and then if you do have a treat, you know, obviously I'm not talking about binging, because binging's bad, but you know, if you want to have something yummy, have something yummy. Just, you know, do it in moderation. But again, that's a certain mindset that you need to have, and when I'm good like I am now, you know, I can do that. So yeah, I need to have a long hard look at myself, and stop looking so far into the future. You know, I'm 16 and a half months sober. I've dropped a massive amount of unhealthy weight. I eat a lot better. I'm healthier. I'm fitter than I've ever been. You know, that's got to be good enough for now. That's got to be good enough for now. You know, and I need to stop saying, oh, that's a given. You know, no, I don't. I need to be proud of that fact, and I need to have some gratitude for that fact. Gratitude's another word that I don't understand, you know, but everyone talks about being, you know, gratitude. So I need to be more aware and self-conscious of what I do have and what I have achieved. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it really is broken thinking. Now, obviously, I know I've always given myself a hard time, because I do know I do have quite a large degree of broken thinking, but I've never actually come to terms with thinking my thinking's broken about how I feel about myself. You know, it's an odd one. You know, I do like myself. Do I love myself? I don't know. It's a tough question. But yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. As I say, when I have these little realizations, I like to stick it on camera and stick it down on my journey, and I do believe there's some mileage in this one. As I say, it stems back from these crashes and what causes them. So, you know, I'll do some more work on myself, like we're all doing, and we'll get through everything going on in my head and see if we can smooth it out a little bit, and this could certainly help. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Bye.